During the last few modules, we have looked at how federal government and provincial government adopt or change different social policies. In this module, we will look at the local government's contribution into the social policies. Local government means administration of a local area. Local self-government means administration of a local area by a elected local government. From 1947 to 2019, there have been 5 different local government legislations in case of Punjab. So the first one was Basic Democracies Order 1959. Second was Local Government Ordinance 1979. Third was Local Government Ordinance 2001 that was introduced by General Musharraf. And the last two were Punjab Local Government Acts 2013 and 2019. In this module, we will look at the Basic Democracies Order 1959 in detail and how it linked with the social policies. So Basic Democracies model was a hierarchical model. There were 4 or 5 different tiers. Initially there were 5, which were later reduced to 4. The main characteristics were bureaucratic dominance, elected and nominated members in the councils. So the councils, the local councils, were not only elected by the people, but some official members were also part of these councils. Then the basic democracies were the electoral college for the provincial assembly, for the national assembly, and for the election of president. So in this way, the local government was linked to provincial government and the federal government. So the 5 tiers under the basic democracy system were Provincial Development Advisory Council, which was at the provincial level, or at the wing level. At that time, there were 2 wings of Pakistan, the West Wing, which was the West Pakistan, and the East Wing, which was the East Pakistan. Second tier was Divisional Advisory Council, and this tier was at the divisional level, and it was chaired by the commissioner. The third level was the District Council. So it was chaired by the District Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner. Third level was Tehsil Council. It was chaired by the Assistant Commissioner. And the last level was Union Council. So was power devolved from the provincial and federal governments to the local bodies under the Basic Democracies Act? Some of the powers were devolved. If you look at the laws or the order or the legislation, but actually there was not much power with these different tiers of local councils. Except for the lowest tier, which was the Union Council, all the 4 upper tiers were chaired by the officials. So they controlled the agenda and the budget of the council. So divisional level was chaired by the commissioner, district level was chaired by the deputy commissioner, the Tehsil level was chaired by the assistant commissioner, and the provincial level was chaired by the governors. Elections were manipulated at the local level. Only people who were ready to support General Ayub's regime were allowed to contest, and they were supported. And the biggest example of manipulation of these elections was the contest in 1965 between Ayub Khan and Mohtarma Fatima Jinnah, in which many people voted for Fatima Jinnah, but in the end, because of the manipulation of the elections, Ayub Khan won the elections. And this election was one of the 2 biggest reasons which became a watershed in the history of separation of East Pakistan from West Pakistan. The other was, of course, the War of 1965. So under the Basic Democracies Act, the planning was all top-down. It started from the Planning Commission, which was in Islamabad, and from there on, it devolved to the provincial level, and from there to the divisional, district, and tehsil level. Actually, in real terms, de jure, there was role of BD, basic democracies, local governments, but in real terms, there was not much role of basic democracies or the local governments under this system. Thank you.